You're listening to the LouddMouth Radio Network. Hey, this is Sunny with LouddMouth Radio Network. Proud to be able to make this statement today and say that LouddMouth Radio Network, LouddMouth.com, LouddMouth Marketing and Entertainment Group is officially a part of the Hemet San Jacinto Chamber of Commerce, a chamber of commerce that is dedicated to serving small businesses in the San Jacinto Valley region, looking to attract, develop, promote, and seek to harbor full prosperity for local businesses. The Hemet San Jacinto Valley Chamber is a great choice to get that support, providing avenues of networking, training, program development, and influence policy for the public and advocating legislative issues that are helping to promote local business and job growth. So if you're looking or considering a chamber to join and you want to have a good presence in a strong working community within the Southern California area, maybe you should consider the Hemet San Jacinto Valley Chamber of Commerce. For more information, visit them online at HemetSanJacintoChamber.com. Blue Line Enterprises, located at 1455 North State Street in Hemet, is the go-to used car and truck dealership, providing you with a great car buying experience, offering high-quality pre-owned vehicles. From the moment you walk through the door, commitment is provided to you for a great buying experience with a skilled sales staff, great financing options. We'll help you get the vehicle you want at the great price you deserve. Contact us at 951-293-3105 and feel free to find us online at BlueLineEnterprisesLLC.com. Are you looking for some authentic, low and slow homemade barbecue? Look no other than Big Daddy's Barbecue, located at 1020 North State Street in San Jacinto, California. Serving up some of the best barbecue you can imagine, from ribs to hot links, chicken, even catfish. Not fast food, but good food fast. That's what they believe right there at Big Daddy's Barbecue. Okay, now we at it.
Okay.
I see everything's on cue. Yes. It's real now, Kiara. We done took 1, took 2, took 3. Now we taking 5. You ready? Now,
yes.
Actually, we're not going to take 5. We're going to go. We're going to go. We're all circuits on. So welcome to LouddMouth Radio Studios.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. I'm going to tell you, it's always wonderful to have an amazing entrepreneur in the studio. And today, I'm so excited because this young lady, from the moment I met her, she had a spark. And the cool thing is, you guys get to see her because I'm capturing her in studio. I'm actually getting her live in the studio right now. And, it's one thing to say, it's good to say you got a business. It's another to work your business. When I think you're going to already identify what she does. You just by the glamour look is in her face. I think you're going to figure it out.
Yeah, for sure.
But Kiara, what I want you to do is tell us your name, where you're from, and introduce your business.
Okay.
And let people know about Double Mink'd Up and what that exactly means.
Okay.
And I also we're just going to flow with it, but at least let's start there.
Okay. So my name is Kira Douglas. I'm from Riverside, California. I'm an entrepreneur. My business is Double Mink'd Up, LLC. Yes. I specialize in lash extensions. I do brow waxing, brow lamination, things like that. And then I also do permanent makeup, which is ombre powder brows. That's just a little bit of what I do. I also do classes.
Yes.
So yes.
So, guys, I got excited, and I did. Let me make a correction on my own self. I said doll, and I think because Kiara just is she's just like a little cute baby doll right here, right? It's Double Mink'd Up. So thank you for making that correction. This is why I wanted you to formally introduce yourself.
No problem.
Don't lean on me. Okay. We will make sure we publish it correctly. But so I want to ask you this,
yes.
Not because it is minimizing, but if you would share with our listeners how old you are.
I am 24 years old.
Can I tell y'all, I don't want to clap because, these mics pick up everything, but I am so excited. You all heard that she's 24 years old and she's doing such an amazing business. She looks exactly as what she presents, right? And I mean, it's flawless. And I think that if you ain't figured out that she might know what she's doing, I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, because I do. I have.
What brought you to eyelash extensions? What made you just take that journey?
So it's really crazy because I didn't want anything to do with eyelash extensions at all. I didn't want anything to do with it.
I don't believe you.
I went to school. I'm a licensed esthetician too. Okay. So I went to school. I graduated in 2021, but it was like literally right before COVID. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't able to.
In the midst of COVID, actually. Mm-hmm,
yes. Like I graduated in March, and like that's when COVID started. So correct. I wasn't able to like really move forward with like the esthetician and all of that. Because they were shutting everything down. Right. Before anything, though, but even before esthetician school, I was a makeup artist. So I would do makeup. I would do, like, prom makeup. I specialized in natural glams. Like, I didn't really do, full glams, like color and stuff like that. I love, like, a nice, subtle natural glam. So, yeah, before anything, I was a makeup artist, and I wanted to take it a step further. And get into, skin and stuff. Went to esthetician school. And then I found that I didn't really like doing facials. Facials make me sleepy. So
girl, is it boring?
It's super relaxing.
It's too relaxing.
It's super relaxing. Okay. So me
that.
Personally, yeah, I was getting sleepy in the process. I was like, yeah, no, maybe this isn't for me. But I knew I still. Fall asleep while
you doing my facial, I'm gonna feel some kind of way.
Never like, while during, but like after.
My eyes sliding over to the side. I'm like, Kira, did you fall asleep on me?
No, like just afterwards, like you feel so relaxed, and I'm like, okay, no, like it just like I just didn't want to go that route. So, after COVID, I like picked things back up. When I got my license, things like that. Yes. I actually, so I've always been like an entrepreneur. I've always done something, yes. So it was makeup. Actually did nails for a little bit. Didn't like it.
So you knew clearly that beauty was calling you.
Beauty, I always knew.
Totally like skincare. But you know what? It's a personalized service.
Yes.
And it's a beautification. And what I love about, guys, y'all see Miss Douglas here. She has such a beautiful spirit. So it just makes it, like, I can only imagine people are just magnetized to you. So it's just a point of you saying what you want to provide.
Yes.
And I think that people are like, okay. And
it's always, because it's always been that. It's like, it's always been that. Beauty, fashion. So, yeah, I took that extra step. I actually started selling strip lashes and like lip gloss and stuff like that, and then girls would be like,
favor. Yes. Stay right there. So for those like myself, like I'm familiar with lashes, but like you said strip, can you talk about the difference between strip, individual, like?
Yeah, so a strip lash,
I know there's some differentiations there.
Yeah, so a strip lash is like basically it's literally how it sounds. It's a strip. So basically you glue them on, you take them off when you go to sleep, put them on every day, things like that. Individual.
So it's the whole lash across the brow. The eyelid.
Yes, across your lash lid, and you glue it on.
Okay.
Those are like detachable. You can take them off. Individual, it's individual. So like either fans, or a classic lash, which is like one lash to one natural lash. Or there's like, if you're doing like a volume type of look, it would be like fans on one lash. So like one fan to one lash.
When you say fan.
So like basically it's just, a fan to give it like a voluminous look. So yeah. So things like that. So and individuals, obviously, like, they last, you usually come get a fill every 2 to 3 weeks, because
you're hooking that onto your natural eyelash.
And it's growing out. So basically,
like your nail. When you're putting on
exactly. That's exactly how I explain it. Like it's just like your nails.
When you do individual lashes,
I do individuals. I don't do strips.
You don't do strips.
I don't.
So those individuals, on average, that could take maybe hours.
Yes. So
on
typically,
average.
I take about an hour and a half. It wasn't always. My very first set actually took me 6 hours. 6 hours, yes. But I'm gonna get more into that.
Faithful victim. I don't know who it was.
A few, actually. It wasn't just one. It was actually a few. That's why I'm like, if you're around for that, I love you so much, because me would never lay down for 6 hours to get my lashes done. Like, that's crazy.
Girl, my lashes would have been up here because I fell asleep. No, stay awake. Okay.
Yes. But yeah, so then I started getting faster eventually.
Very nice.
Went down to, 5. So I was like, okay, we got an hour off. Then I went down to 3. Then I just got faster and faster. And it's to the point where it's like, I take my time with my work, but it's like so like embedded into my head, the muscle memory, that it's like, I don't even try to be fast, but it comes out. It just... And the work is bomb. Don't get me wrong. Just because I'm fast doesn't mean...
Oh, I can see.
Yeah. So it's coming out. It's coming out good.
Yes.
So...
That is wonderful.
I'm glad that I got down to that point, because it's like, when you get down to that point, 6 hours, by the time, 6 hours, that's only one client. But if you're doing it, with my timing, I can fit more people in. So that's a good thing too.
It's the repetition of the application.
Yes.
And now you've gotten it down, like you said, the muscle memory. And
yes.
That is so wonderful. So I think, and I wanted you to elaborate on that, because sometimes people tend to minimize people's services. Mm-hmm. And, like you said, you don't do strips. Strips is a quick and fast, post it on, post it off. Individual lashes is a delicate process.
And it is a luxury service.
It's a luxury service.
It's a luxury service. So if you're used to strips and taking off your lashes at night and picking them and doing things like that, then it may not be for you. But you never know.
But
the first time
up.
You can. Yes. And I tell a lot of the girls, like, because I get a lot of first timers, and I'm like, okay, so like, I do want you to know that you are going to get addicted, because it is like, imagine waking up like this, like you wake up with your lashes done. You're not gonna. You basically, it's a luxury service, but there's benefits to it. You wake up with your lashes done. That takes time off your morning routine. Because me, if I could take time off my morning routine, I will.
Because my girly girls that spend like 30 minutes just getting the foundation on. Let's just talk about that.
And some people don't know how to put on strips. So like, this is a good alternative too. If you don't know how to put on strips.
It's part of your self-care.
Exactly.
It's a regimen. If you don't have one, you can create that regimen.
Exactly.
And start to put it into motion. So for you, how long have you been doing full out running? Because you have a nice location locally.
Thank you.
Share your address and let people know where you're located.
So I am off State and Latham. Those are the cross streets. And we are in Hemet, California, 92543.
And what's the actual physical address?
The physical is 211 North State Street.
Perfect.
Yes.
So where you're located, you're right in the heart of Hemet. So for you being in your own space there, providing that service, which is, so I'm saying this because sometimes if you have somebody that's new to this process, you can at least have some. The good thing is, that she's got a space that gives you a little discretion.
Yes.
And it's kind of like you're in your space and nobody's crowded around you.
No, so yeah,
they get to have that personal time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
they get
just
to have that
me.
personal time.
It's definitely that like intimacy, and basically like it's your time. Like I said, I know a lot of ladies, it's their time away from like,
kids,
family, kids.
Everybody
it's
that's stressing you out.
Yeah, so it's like a mental thing, So yeah, but if it's your first time, you're in great hands, honestly. Cool. I get so many people, so many ladies come in, and like honestly, the vibe, I wish I could show you it, but the vibe, and it's like, it's just really intimate, and that's what I love. And like, everybody comes in and talks about how much they love the vibe and me and the energy, and I love it. And this is so like important. Yes, because that's what I do it for, Yes. Like I've been lashing for A little over a year. I started lashing in December of 2021. And
so you're going on year 2.
Yes.
We're in 2023. You're going on. Girl, you ain't a rookie no more.
I know.
Girl, you seasoned. You a vet. Say something else. I double talk to you. But Kiara, you rocking it. And I think that you said some key things, because sometimes people are accustomed to being a part of the rag race. So, and this is not to shy away people that are doing pedicures or manicures, but how you go into some of those establishments and normally it's busy. There's a ton of people. Everybody's running into a chair.
Yes.
They're being rushed through their service. Right.
And that's why
big difference.
It is a big difference because I'm appointment only.
Yes.
And I do that for several reasons. I do that because I want your appointment time to be your appointment time. Just like how you said, like, you can be rushed into a service. You don't like the service. It's like you don't even get time to talk to your service provider. It's not like that. Your appointment time is your appointment time. If you want to talk, we could talk. If you want to have a little silent appointment, we could do that too. It's whatever. I
love it.
Yeah.
But you know what I think what happens is people will find their way with you once they get into the space. And, like you said, sometimes, and it's funny because people don't even realize how much they need it.
Yeah.
And then when you get still and somebody's pampering you, first of all, you may fall asleep for real because you might become so relaxed and
99% of the time you're going to fall asleep.
See?
Yeah. A lot of the time. I'm naturally shy. I'm really shy.
I believe it.
I really am. I know, but I am a naturally shy person, but I make sure I just still do engage. But like I said, if you're tired, girl, and 99% of my clients fall asleep.
But you know what else it is? That's a sign that they're relaxed.
Yes.
And that they feel comfortable with you. They're in a comfortable atmosphere. They're relishing in the moment and they're woo-sawing.
Yes,
so they're like,
exactly.
Girl, they're floating to the eyelash god. You understand what I'm saying? So they're like, she saved my life. And then when I get up, I could bat my eyes. You know what I mean? So I think that it's wonderful that you're providing it is a specialized luxury service. And what's so funny, you're seeing this trend that especially women that are becoming more conscious of their looks and things that they're that they're doing. Plus you're doing something that is not surgically threatening. Right. So like I'm gonna touch on something, and I just kind of I don't know, I want to get your perspective of this, but I'm pretty sure you know about Jackie O.
Yes.
The young lady that had plastic surgery or some type of procedure and she died. So just I want to ask you your perspective of knowing that you're providing a service that has such a holistic aspect of beauty. To me, it's like a holistic aspect of beauty. But what's your feeling on, cosmetic procedures? Because I think, isn't there some type of options that sometimes, like, how people get their eyebrows,
like the permanent?
Yes.
Okay.
So are you doing any of the...
I do ombre powder brows. That is
it
is a semi-permanent makeup service. It lasts 1 to 3 years.
Okay.
And it's basically like a tattoo. So
what's it called?
Ombre powder brows.
Ombre powder brows.
So it's basically like you tattoo your brows on.
Yes.
That's a service too.
But it's non-invasive.
No, it's not. But I do feel like I don't really get on that topic too much. If you want to do it, go ahead.
It's
do
on
whatever
your
makes you happy.
Right.
I'm never gonna body shame or
Correct.
do anything like that. If that's what's gonna make you happy, then I'm happy with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So literally, your services give opportunity from the entire eye space.
Yes.
Enhancement.
Yeah.
Now, are you also providing your esthetician services? You've done the MUA.
I am a licensed esthetician because by law in California, in order to perform eyelash extensions and put them on other people, you do have to be licensed.
Good to know, people. Y'all hear that? No, this is serious because people need to know that, because there was a young lady a few months ago who went to someone about eyelashes or something like that and got an infection in her eye, and something crazy happened, but that was in another state. So it's good to know that here in the state of California, you're having to be governed. So you've taken the steps necessary to have what you needed to have, and you're on the license part of the board side of that thing too.
Yes.
Very important, guys.
I don't play about that.
She said, we're not doing that.
But yeah.
No bubble gumming. No.
No, but I think I was saying, I was telling you, I personally didn't want anything to do with lashes at first. I didn't, because of the simple fact it was with people's eyes. That's why I just went the strip route and sold strips. But then I had the girlies asking me, they're like, oh, do you do lashes? And I'm like, no. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe let me take a class. What's the worst that could happen? I took a class and wasted my money and I don't like it. At least I know I don't like it.
Right.
But I took the class, and honestly, I caught on really fast. And every single day after I got off work, I would literally practice for an hour. Every single day.
See?
And
so you literally fell into something that actually brought you way more joy.
That's why they say never say never, because I was like, no, I was so anti lash extensions. I'm like, no, like I'm not touching nobody's eyes. That's crazy. That's a lot.
And see, you got it to the point where I would have never thought that, and it's so funny because like when I tell you embody it totally.
Thank you.
And so how long from that point in time did you take the class and then, make the transition?
To take clients?
Yeah.
So I took my class, and I want to say about like a month or two later, because when you take the class, you get a little fake mannequin eye. You practice on that. So
you get a mannequin eye.
Yeah. So I was it's like a little mannequin head, and so I was practicing on that, and like everybody's like, okay. So they were asking me, they're like, when are you gonna take?
Got a mannequin eye.
A mannequin.
They gave you a mannequin eye. Like, it doesn't have a head on it?
Yeah, so that's why I say a mannequin head, but like they're like, the eyes are like removable, so you can like keep practicing. Yeah. So I would post pictures of like that, like different sets and stuff. Yeah. And they're like, when are you gonna?
That's cool, but it's crazy.
Yeah. When are you gonna do lashes? When are you gonna practice? Like, when are you gonna take models? And I was like, okay.
I love this
I finally took models. I want to say about 1 to 2 months later.
Okay.
And then ever since I started taking models, I didn't really go back to the mannequin, because I'm like,
live.
I love the live people.
Yeah, it's a different approach.
It is. The mannequin doesn't move.
Right.
And then it's like everybody's eye shapes are different.
Totally.
Everybody has different amounts of eyelashes.
You're literally kind of contouring the eyelash to the person's
eye shape. Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
The science of it. I love it.
There's different.
See, that's a gift too, though.
It is.
Because some people, girl, they think it might be a run-on sentence, and that eyelash be all the way over here because they don't know how to stop.
Yes, of course. Cool. In the end, it's always what the client wants. Like it's always what they want. But I'm always here. Of course, I'm the one performing the service, so I'm always give you my opinion, and I'm always tell you what I think looks good. Exactly. But it's always up to you. I'm gonna always give you what you ask for.
I love it.
Double Mink'd Up. Yeah.
Yes. So is that your signature?
Double Mink'd Up.
Yes.
Double Mink'd Up. That is my business.
How'd you come up with the name?
So I had a few names. I remember I had a list of names, and I didn't want my business to have my name in it.
Okay.
I didn't, because it's like my business is my business, and then I'm me. Like I wanted it to be Yes, I wanted the separation. So I was like, okay. Me personally, even when I sold strips, they would be like big, dramatic, like bold strips, and I was like, okay, like I want to carry that into my lash extensions, and so I was like, okay, double, and then the mink, and then like Double Mink'd Up. I came like you're coming to Double Mink'd Up to get like some big voluminous lashes. Like it's only big. I don't do classics. I don't do hybrids. I do have a light volume, but that's like the most natural I go. I have a signature look. Everything's like just big and bold and like cute. Like,
yes.
that's my business. That's my brand. Like, and I love it.
So for you, now that you're, how long have you been in your space where you are now?
So I'm actually coming up to a year in August.
Oh, very nice. Oh, yeah. Soon.
Very soon.
2 months we'll be in that. So for you, what have you learned being, in that transition to fully running your own, lash salon and
it is
putting in the work? Like, how does it feel?
Okay, so honestly, I love it. It is a lot. I'm not going to say. I always tell people, like, running a business is a lot different than a 9-to-5. It's so much different. When I first started lashing, I lashed out of my house for about, like, five months. Then I went to a shop for about 3 months. And then I was like, okay, I think I'm ready. God gave me the opportunity to have my own.
Yes.
And so I took the opportunity. I don't say no to God.
I know that's right.
So I took the
Did you
opportunity.
Be like, what's up? You're like, I'm ready.
Yes. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. I was scared because, at a shop, they're marketing for me. I'm marketing for myself too.
Right.
But,
but
the shop's known. And
right.
so
right.
everybody, they're going to the website and they're finding me. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I always go by this, and I tell everybody this. In life, if you're going to do something, go full-fledged with it. And if you're going to keep leveling up. Like, if you're going to do something, always make sure what you're going to do next doubles what you just did.
Absolutely.
Like, seriously. Like,
absolutely.
And that's what I did. I feel like I definitely crawled before I walked, and I took the necessary steps I needed to take.
I'm proud of you because you've done it, and you're showing what that transition looks like, and
it's not easy.
Gradual.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not. You get, and especially being an entrepreneur, you get a week where it's like, okay, I got 15 clients this week. Then the next week it's, okay, I got 6. That's a big transition. Absolutely. And if you're not in the right mind space, that could mess you up.
It'll crash you.
But exactly. But that's why I take the opportunity for my slow weeks. I go pass out cards. I know engage.
That's right. And look, that's how we had an opportunity to connect. And what I love about her, she was no nonsense. She was like, let's go. And I'm very much that same way, because it's kind of like it's just that no brainer for me when I talk to people, especially if you're an entrepreneur. You're different, and you have to accept you're different. Your approach to the way you're moving is different, and most times what you feel that you see for yourself, no one else will see. We're witnessing it in real time. Yes. But for you, you've been seeing it and thinking it and feeling it for a long time. It's just going into fruition. Yes, right? Exactly. So I'm extremely proud of you. I think, I harp on your age because at your age, you still have some people in your peer group that is still trying to just figure out life. And and they may or may not be in school. I think I remember having a talk segment in regards to this on one of my shows on my Sonny's Monday Motivation about how trades are always going to be a significant thing. And, the trade side of things, I think, have become more increasingly, just as viable. We're dealing with a time where people are being laid off from corporate jobs. And there's not, people talk about job security. There's no security other than yourself. Because you can't anticipate what someone may or may not do. You can only bet on yourself. Exactly.
And that's why I said I'd rather get up every day. And this isn't knocking anybody with a job, but I'd rather get up every day and know that if I don't make money, it was because of me.
That's it.
Rather than because a company laid me off.
Right. Absolutely.
Or I got fired, or they didn't have enough money to give everybody their hours for the week.
Correct. And you're subjected to what that situation may look like. Absolutely. Exactly. And I think, for you being in this industry, how do you feel like, where do you feel like your industry is growing to? Like, lashes has become more prevalent.
Exactly.
So what's your feeling about that, that whole industry right now?
I personally, I love it. It's like, I love how it's growing. It's definitely growing a lot. I'm actually in a part too where I teach classes. So
very nice.
I guess I'm a part of helping the growing
happen.
You're
growing the industry.
Yes. So I do classes. My classes are usually on the weekends, but my days are pretty flexible. Like, I'm pretty flexible with everyone. Like, if these are only days you could do, just let me know,
Right.
I'm pretty
That's
flexible,
the other cool part about it. You make adjustments.
Yes.
As an entrepreneur, the schedule thing is a real thing. You try your best to log what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. It doesn't, literally yesterday, not yesterday because today's Wednesday. So Monday, my show, I talked about going with the flow because you just never know. I had this whole perspective of how I thought my day was going to start in the first part of the week, and it went totally opposite. And it happens like that,
It
does. And there's times I say, man, I feel like the day handling me versus I'm handling my day. And when it's like that, sometimes you just kind of got to ease back, not necessarily fight against it, but recognize there's something in it that I'm supposed to get from that, and allow that to run its course, but just stay true to whatever it is that you need to do.
Exactly.
For you now, your classes, let's talk a little bit about your classes and what you're offering when it comes to that.
So for my classes, I offer, it's 2 days, just so that way you can get the full effect. The second day, there's a live model, so you can get your hands on things like that. First day, we go over all the basics, sanitary, things like consent forms, licenses that you need, and
so you give them the business aspect as well as the application of the process.
Yes,
that's good.
Yes.
That's very good, because
like
most people be
that.
lost. They'll take the classes and then don't know what to do after that.
No, and it's like it's
annoying.
I'm not gonna tell you, like, I'm gonna tell you everything, and then it's like from my experiences too. So I feel like I use my experiences and I put them into my classes. Like,
that's good.
Hey, consent forms, certain licenses you need. I still recommend that you go to school, go that extra step, get your license. It comes with the kit. I provide you, everything you need to get started in the lash world.
Yes,
sorry,
yes.
to
be
on your way.
Business. That's what's up. Because listen, most times you have these classes, people take the classes, and then from there they're like, okay, what do I do and where do I go?
Yeah.
So to have a kit, you give them a starter kit, you're giving them full application and direction about the business process. That's huge.
Yeah. So
that's very invaluable.
Yeah. So you're, the live model, things, scenarios that could happen.
Yes.
I share like my personal experiences, things that have happened while I've been lashing, and how you go about things, and
and try to handle it.
It's a good time.
It is, I'm sure. And so you keep a small student teacher ratio.
Yes, I do, because I never want anyone to feel left out, and I never want anyone to feel like I was giving more time to one student and not the other. Absolutely. Usually the most I'll take is like 3 to 4
at one time.
No more than that.
That's good.
Yeah,
because that way people have time to ask questions or have more opportunity of hands-on.
Exactly. So far it's been 101s, so like that's even better, where it's like it's just me and her, and we're just laying everything on the table. I'm telling her everything, and she's asking questions, things like that. But I won't exceed 4 as of right now, because I like to get the individuality with everybody.
Yes.
Like I like to make sure everybody is getting it.
Now, does your students ever come back to you and say, girl, this based on your classes, this is what happened for me, or have they shared their, success stories?
Yeah, so actually,
good.
I keep up with my students. I check on them after the class. I follow up with them a week later, then, give them some space a few weeks after that. A lot of them will send me stuff like, oh, this is what I did. This is what I'm starting to do. So I love that. Like, and I always tell them before they leave, like, don't ever feel like you can't call me. Don't ever feel like you can't text me, ask me questions about anything.
The student becomes the teacher, and the teacher, grows the next one.
Yeah.
And pass the baton. That's so awesome. See, I told you, she cute. Yeah, I love it. She's like, I want to put it in my pocket. So cute. I'm like, girl.
That's so funny.
I love it. So for, anyone that wants to get in touch with you, we just share your social media, whatever they need to get in contact with you. What's the best way?
So I'm on Google. You can contact me through Google. You can even book an appointment through Google because my website is listed through Google.
Okay, tell me your website, sweetheart. What's your website?
So it's just my booking site. So basically, doubleminkdupasme.com, and then you go on there and you book your appointment whatever date time you want, girl. I'm open 9 to 7. So
nice.
For my 9 to 5 girlies, I got you after
2 hours. We got you right before happy hour, so you can come in, get done, and still step out that night. See, just enough time to get your eyelashes done. I love it. What's your social media pages, honey?
My social media is Double Mink'd Up LLC. That's pretty much my Instagram. I just made a TikTok. The girls was telling me to get into TikTok, so I'm gonna see how that goes. But it's the same thing. Double Mink'd Up LLC. Everything is Double Mink'd Up LLC. I am actually, yes. You can find me on Facebook. I'm not really on Facebook, but a lot of my clients find me through Instagram and Google.
Okay, very nice. Naturally, yes. Instagram is going to get that visual effect. I can definitely dig it.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, honey. And then as far as bookings, do you suggest a certain amount of time ahead to book with you? Especially if you have a time crunch or... So
honestly, everything is set up on the site. Like, it's never going to let you, double book or anything. So if there's a time that you see and it's available, go ahead and book it. Nice. And it will come right to me.
Now, have you done any movie sets, or do you do? I'm sure you somebody can book you for a wedding party, or
I haven't done anything like that.
Not yet? Okay. Are you open to it?
I would be.
Okay.
It would have to be in increments though, because after a while, our hands give out.
Girl, yes. But I don't want you to have me walking out there looking like Spider-Man, slap me in my face because you don't got tired.
But yeah, that would be something. Nice. I do, for prom season, a lot of the girlies come to me and things like that.
Very nice.
So yeah, things like that. But as far as a big event, I haven't done that yet. I would love to, though.
Okay, so y'all heard it here, so let her know. and also, Kira's one of our new LouddMouth.com network members. So she will be registered on our site. So shortly after we finish this broadcast, she'll get us everything we need to get her up online with us too. So that'll also be a valuable place for you to be able to check her out. And we're so grateful for you, honey. Thank you for spending this time coming into the studio.
Of course.
Blessing the space. Yes. Having good energy and letting our listeners and our followers know, about your services and who you are and whatever else, anything parting you like to share with our listeners before we finalize this segment.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. Don't forget, if you're in the Hemet area, Temecula, Menifee, Moreno Valley, Riverside, all the surrounding cities.
Yes.
Come visit your girl. Double
Mink'd Up
LLC. Yes, and sorry, classes are every month. So if you have a date in mind, or if you want to do
I got some
the dates, if you want to do the dates that I have listed, let me know. The dates are also on my website too, so you can also book a class through the website.
Since she being shy, girl, she got a class June 24th, 25th, so you need to let her know.
Yes,
if you want to book,
I
she got a few slots. She told me right before we went on air. I'm going to let y'all know.
That too, yes. And July dates are open too, so.
Oh, yes. And this is the cool thing. You may hear this segment, far greater than, we're in June of 2023 right now, but if you hear this segment beyond June or July, like she said, you will be able to book in as far as services, courses, follow her on social media, stay connected with her. And if you are a current client and you've utilized her services, you also be able to go to LouddMouth.com and post reviews and ratings about her business, recommendations, because people need to know how good these entrepreneurs are here. I'm having the joy of meeting some amazing people, and I think the world need to know who you are too. So I said it here first, and I mean it, and I meant it. And you better go patron up business because I said it. Thank you, Ms. Douglas. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You're listening to the LouddMouth Radio Network.
Hey girl, come stop by Double Mink'd Up, located off of 211 North State Street in Hemet, California, 92543. We offer eyelash extensions, brow waxing, brow lamination, ombre powder brows, as well as 2-day lash courses, so come get minked up.
$30.7 million small businesses in the U.S., creating 1.5 million jobs annually. Small business accounts for 64% of new job creation in the U.S. There's strength in numbers. No matter what we face, know that there's strength in us. Because of you, we're able, we're capable, we're resilient. And we are available because we are small business. And together, we're the economy. No matter the time or the season, we're open and available 24/7. Shouldn't your dealership be too? Carumba.com, the convenient online used vehicle marketplace. Register your independent dealership now. Fast hauling, junk removal, and demolition is serving the Hemet, San Jacinto, and Temecula Valley areas, providing affordable junk and bulk pickup services. Whether you're in need of home or business pickup, fast hauling and demolition is available 7 days a week at 951-378-2727. In need of a fast demolition? Looking to build or remodel? Fast demolition is available to tear down and rebuild your kitchen, patio, bathroom, floors, walls, ceilings, and more. Fast hauling and demolition also provides front and backyard services if you're in need of trim of small palm trees, yard removal of debris, and more. Contact them at 951-378-2727.